Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Bitcoin, but you got CoinsKid crypto. So January saw an incredible time for crypto and Bitcoin especially. It ramped up 39% from the opening to the close. It's seen a 39% appreciation. That's the largest second largest appreciation, in Bitcoin's history in January. In 2013 we got the follow through, another 61%, then 107. Wow, look at that! If you go back in time, that was a massive move there for Bitcoin. Just here we got a 10% move followed by a red month. Just here we got a 29% move followed by a red month. Just there, way back in 2021, we got that beautiful 14% move followed by another green month, followed by another green month, and this is where this sort of depreciation started way back in April 2021 when Bitcoin started to come back down. Okay. But anyway, you can see there's no sort of hidden code here. There's no absolute certainty that February is going to be green. We have, though, if we look at it, we've got 2 red months in the entire history here. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times that we went green in February, and twice. So, are we going to go green again? Are we going to go red? I don't know. I've not got a crystal ball. It's just a statistic. If it happens, fantastic. If it doesn't, it is what it is. But right now, what we do need to see is something like we did in 2021, where we just get the follow through for the next few months here, and like we did in 2013 where we just get the follow through. So we have ran into a massive level of resistance. I'm going to show you. I did want to see that resistance broken, to be honest with you, and it's something that I've been targeting as a key level of resistance to break, that I could begin to confirm the bottom for you. So what we don't want to see here this month, February, is a big sort of rollback to where we came from. Are we going to do it? I don't know. It's a possibility, but I've not got a crystal ball. No one can tell you with certainty what it's going to do. It's all about support and resistance. Like I said to you, I think if we do start to come down this month and we do start to close below that weekly 20 EMA, then I would be a little bit more biased towards the fact that, okay, we're looking at another retest of the lows and possibly another impulsive move down. And, this has just been some kind of relief rally, a dead cat bounce, and an overall macro trend which is down for Bitcoin. So let's dive into the charts right now, okay? So looking at Bitcoin on the monthly time frame, we have had a beautiful rally, but the rally has been into key resistance that I think, if we'd have taken it out, right now I'd be making a video for you telling you that the bottom is confirmed. At the minute, the bottom is not confirmed, okay? What we've done, we've broken down here through these EMAs, resistance, lower low, resistance, with the potential to go again and create a new lower low. So until we start to take out these key resistances just there for Bitcoin, start to see closes above the red line, which is a 55 EMA, and most importantly, I think here, seeing a close above that blue line, which is a 10 EMA, which is always signaled, the confirmation statement of a bottom from wherever you came. It's never not for Bitcoin. I've gone through this multiple times and on multiple charts as well with more data going back 100 years, okay? So this is the first time that Bitcoin's doing this, where you've come down, made a low, rallied into the 55, you've lost the low, and you rally into the resistance of the 55 again. So this could be, a really, really bearish statement from Bitcoin, the fact that it's done that. Okay, so what we need to see going forward is just a follow through. Over the next few months here, we just need to see crypto and Bitcoin with a follow through, taking out that 25k high, closing above all this level of resistance and turning it into support, because this is what you've got in front of you when you can do this, okay? So this is what we need to see on the monthly. We need to be above these EMAs, closing out above, bull crosses on the 10, 20, boom, see you later, just there, closing out above, see you later, okay? This is what we need to see, for the projection of upside, because at the minute what we've done, we've broken down resistance, lost the low, resistance, and when you look back at this chart, if we roll again and come down, then all you've done is broken down and confirmed the EMAs as resistance on the monthly, which I've always said to you is really, really negative if we consistently do that, because it's putting you in a macro time frame, a longer time frame of coming down, okay? So until we start to break up above these EMAs, I can't tell you the bottom's in, and this is something I've been telling you the whole time. When you was down here and you was breaking up into these, I said to you, I need to see the close above the EMAs. You didn't get it, you come back down. I was looking for some kind of short squeeze here, coming back up, but we've got it potentially right now. We have got some kind of short squeeze way back there in November, and this has just been a massive pump, but we need to see the confirmation here of a bottom, and it's not confirmed for me, okay? Other time frames like the weekly, they're doing well, but again, what we need to see is the EMAs held here. So you're breaking up into resistance, potentially falling back to these EMAs support, consolidating a range, and then go again. But as soon as you take out that red line, you're taking out the blue line on the monthly, you're taking out the red line on the monthly, you're confirming your bottom. So until we start to see that, the bottom, in my opinion, is not confirmed yet, okay? And what we've got is a correction, potential impulsive move down, correction with a potential another impulsive move down here for Bitcoin as a possible scenario, okay? So it's all about resistance and support. I think from this point right here, if Bitcoin closes below the 20-week EMA, I would say you've got a 100% certainty that you're going to put another impulsive move to the downside, and this has just been some kind of retracement back up to this high for the continuation of the trend right here for Bitcoin. It's a possibility, okay? So what I want to see is Bitcoin getting back above the 55, closing back above the monthly 10, which it's not done so far, and closing back above monthly 55 as well. But equally, what else I want to see is the DXY breaking down, okay? I want to see the DXY breaking down and confirming the death cross on the monthly time frame. So we're getting some kind of bottoming at the moment down here on this low, and then theoretically, like I said to you in yesterday's video, you've broken out, you've had this high, you're falling back to this high as support. If this goes again and starts to take out these EMAs and closes above them from this point, then I'm going to say to you, you're looking at impulsive move down on crypto, okay, which will be really, really bearish, and you're broken out of the cycles basically because you've got another impulsive move down. So just there, if we start to take out the EMAs on the weekly for the DXY, bearish for crypto. If we turn these into resistance, which is something I'm anticipating, hopefully, but hope's a dangerous word, isn't it? If we do come up into this resistance of these EMAs, turn them into resistance and roll again, then I think what we've got is this circumstance here where we came down, ran into the EMAs, death cross, see you later. Came down, ran into the EMAs, death cross, see you later. This time here was beautiful for crypto. Okay, I've gone through this with you. 2017, amazing time to be in crypto. 2020, amazing time to be in crypto. And right now, if we get the continuation here, we rally into these EMAs and confirm them as resistance, okay, boom, beautiful time for crypto. And it's 3 years. Do you see that? It's a 3-year cycle for the DXY breaking down, which is really, really good for crypto. So we need to see it. We need to see this breakdown, DXY losing this support, losing this yellow line, just breaking down, turning these EMAs into resistance for us to be in an impulsive move to the upside for crypto. Failure to that, if we start to see the DXY coming up, taking out the resistances on the EMAs, holding support, that's going to be really, really bearish, and it really is that simple. So let's take a look at Bitcoin and see what we can see, okay? So looking at Bitcoin on the daily, technically we're looking pretty tasty on the daily, to be honest with you, and we need to see that follow through onto the other time frames. We've got the weekly where, we're caught between the EMAs. We've got the monthly where we're caught under the EMAs, so we need to see the monthly get above and we need to see the weekly get above, okay? We need to see the weekly and the monthly doing exactly what this is doing, just staying above the EMAs at the moment. I think a really, really bearish statement right now, okay, could be Bitcoin losing the 55. Okay, so if you start to see Bitcoin coming down and losing that 55, which is a red line, I think you confirm an impulsive move or a deeper retracement back to where you came from. Okay, because whenever Bitcoin creates a bottom like this and starts to come up, it never loses the 55 EMA. It only loses it once it starts a bigger retracement back down. Okay, so technically we're getting a beautiful break, and we need to see the consistency of holding these EMAs and going again for Bitcoin. Okay, so you could enter Bitcoin at this point and put your stop loss on this 55. Okay, so this is a possible scenario. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but right now we could potentially be saying, okay, we've broken out here. Okay, what we've got is a clean break of this resistance. Okay, double top just there, and right now we're breaking out. Okay, and in the break, what we're doing, like I said to you, once you break this and fall back to its support, that's your entry point. So right now we could be building beautiful little entry points by coming up the stairs here for Bitcoin on this ascending level support. Okay, so if we maintain this support, this white line, into this resistance of this yellow line, I think we're going to get a break, and that break will confirm the bottom for me because you'll be taking out the key resistances. Okay, so has this done this before? Yes, it has, to be honest with you. So what we need to see, in my opinion, for Bitcoin to remain bullish on the daily time frame is not losing that 55 EMA. The minute you lose that from this point, I think you could be negating any kind of impulsive move up, and I'm going to show you why. So just there, if we take a look at the bottom, just there, we've got that break, haven't we, of this beautiful Adam and Eve bottom, which we traded. Beautiful break, see you later, taking off into space, okay, off a bottom pattern. So if we go back to 2018, we can clearly look, we've got a beautiful bottom pattern, and we took off into space, but you can clearly see on the whole way up here, we never lost the 55. Do you see this? So as soon as you lose that 55 off a double top like this, look at this double top, 55, boom, you were coming down. You was beginning a deeper retracement to where you came from. So this is impulsive, and then this was corrective coming back down, okay? But what you need to see is on the break, consistently holding the EMAs. I think the minute we start to take down and, lose a 55, is really bearish. We've not done it yet. So if we start to see that for Bitcoin on a daily, you could have a real good short on your hands with a stop loss on the previous swing high. So at the minute, the bias is a little bit more towards being long because you're breaking out. Okay, you're breaking out of this green line, you're falling back to this potential ascending support of these EMAs. So it could be a good position right now to build long positions on Bybit or BitGet or Prime XBT. It's entirely up to you. The links are in each and every single video description. Build long positions with your stop loss really tight down there, okay, really tight, because if you start to come down and lose the 55 EMA, that's your negation, okay, of a potential impulsive break. So if we take a look here in 2020, again, we've got this beautiful break here. You came down in this big correction, you start to come back up with the EMAs, you never lost them. Look at that. So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for the follow through here, the continuation of holding the EMAs on the daily time frame. It's only when you start to come down to lose a 55 that boom, you entered that massive downtrend. Look, from that impulsive break there, big ABC, September 2020, I remember really well. Everyone got really bearish thinking we were going to come back down to this low, but we never did. Okay, we had a beautiful correction coming back down to this swing high, broken back above the EMAs, and we never look back. And that's what we need to see. The big impulsive move is when you're staying above the EMAs, lose a 55, you've got a correction on your hands. Okay, so until we start to lose a 55, we've not got a correction on our hands. We're actually breaking out impulsively. Okay, so we just need to see the follow through. So just in 2020, if we take a look at this, we are creating a very similar pattern at exactly the same point of resistance. So we ran into the yellow line, which is pretty much where we are right now. Okay, we come back into the 10 EMA, creating a ascending level support. What a fantastic position to build long positions and spot positions on Bitcoin with your stop loss on the 55 if you lost it. Really is that simple. Okay, because as soon as we broke this yellow line and the resistance, we took off into space. I think, you know, Bitcoin, I've already gone through this with you, it put in a 70% move to 42k within weeks. Okay, it was massive. It was a huge bullish move. Don't be disillusioned. We will have a breakdown, you know, and I think the warning shot of a breakdown and a massive correction, you know, and a bigger retracement to where you came from is losing the 55. We've not got that yet. So at the minute, I'm a little bit more biased towards the fact that this is a possibility. We're coming to resistance where we did in 2020. We're rolling back to this support. And if we start to hold this, going up the stairs here and get some kind of price compression, boom, we could get an explosive break here. So me personally, I would be looking to long this support at the moment. Okay, we're really tight stop loss down here on Bybit. You know, it's entirely up to you. I'm not a financial advisor, but that's basically Bitcoin. Hope you enjoyed that update. Remember, if we start to get the close below the 10, squeaky bum time, close below the 20, really squeaky bum time, and I think a really bearish statement would be, you know, in a massive short opportunity with your stop on the previous swing high there is a close above the 55. It would mean that you're coming in for a bigger retracement, a potential impulsive move back down to there. Okay, hope you enjoyed that update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.